It's Friday. It's Friday. How the devil are you all out there? First of all, let's address what?
Right. When me and you said we were co-hosting, I didn't say you get to do the good bit.
oh, come on. All right, well, look, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. This is a new hat. It's quite nice, isn't it?
It is very nice. I'm loving the hat. Right. You can come on. You can come on in a minute. Right. Hello. It's Friday, and welcome to London Calling 116. We had a fantastic intro from my lovely co-host Richard, who I'll be bringing back on very, very soon. And as you can see, we have no Greg. He's not very well, but the show must go on. So we have the London Wall, or the Mark Wall, as Greg likes to call it. So if you want to donate to the channel and get your name on the wall, you can. You can also become a member and be a bigger part of the LBB family. Or you can just be here enjoying the show, and that's enough for all of us. And everybody that's on the show is going to be down below in the description. So if you go down there, check everybody else out after the stream. And while you're down there, give us a big thumbs up. How am I doing so far? Not as good as Greg, which is why I've got Rich, because we need two of us, really, because nobody's as good as Greg. So that's why we've got a co-host tonight. So the first thing we do is say hello to you wonderful people out there. Look at all these lovely people waiting to see who the surprise host was. Most of you were guessing already. Surprise, surprise. It's like somebody's let some assembly required loose on the stream, isn't it? So we had people here like crazy time, 2:54 this afternoon. Not really sure why. And that was Mayor. I think Mayor's still out there. So hi, Mayor. Oldendorf is out there. Zizou. We've got more Zizou, more Mayo, more Oldendorf, Simon, Brick Studio, whoa, Minifig Who, Microfish, Bricky TY, who guessed correctly, Red Carnage, hello, Burko Bricks. I think as well, I saw, there's Barry, he'll be along in a minute. Richard, obviously already seen him with Stealing My Thunder. And Burko Bricks became a member. Woohoo! Burko, you were part of the family. Welcome to LBB. Sai is out. Unfortunately, Sai can't make it tonight. He's bailed on us. He's on a promise. Sai. We've got the lovely Liz is out there. Mrs. Mikey J Productions. Echo. Hi, Echo. Chris and Jaden is back from Zimbabwe. Chalice, didn't even know you'd gone to Zimbabwe. Keep going. Scroll. Look at all these people. Oh, we've got London Bridge Bricks. He just can't let it go, can he? Cannot let it go. And the lovely Monarch. Lego Madness. To name but a few. If I see any more people come in, I'll try and grab them. But I'm going to bring my co-host back in. Here he is. We'll start getting people on. So I've chosen to go to New Zealand. Hello. How the devil are you?
I am very good. The devil is good. The devil is good. Yes. Really sad that old Greg can't be here tonight, but we'll do what we can, eh? We'll do what we can.
We'll hold the fort. We'll
hold the fort. That's we'll do that as a bare minimum. How does that sound?
Now, for some reason, when I look at us two doing this, I can only think of one thing.
What, we need to get 3 topics out?
No.
And the link in the chat.
No, I'm just thinking it's like London Calling's gone backwards in time. And this is what I think of.
It's one of the reasons I always thought the Muppets were weird.
Why's that?
They think explosions are funny.
Yes.
Explosions aren't funny. Although some of them are really quite droll.
How did that come from? We love an explosion, though.
We do love an explosion. More to come. In fact, it's a bit of a takeover, this, people. So we may have tweaked some of Greg's super chats. If you want to see them, you'll need to do a super chat.
Oh,
And I think we actually have got one from Bricky TY.
and from Monarch.
Have we got one from Monarch? Oh, well, Bricky TY, we'll do you first before we get to people on, because these are funny.
This is for you.
This is for you. Hang on a minute. I'm not that quick yet.
Oh, come on, man. You meant to begin. This.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Here comes the money.
Boom!
And the
Let's get
lovely.
some more people on. Let's get some more people on.
You want to do that before you give Mark super chat?
We'll do Marks after we get some people on. Let's not
All
keep
right,
them
okay.
waiting. I mean,
All
I
right.
suppose we've got a good half hour to kill before we get the final guest on, because that's how long it normally takes. I think Matt has gone out to do his shopping.
Yeah, I was dragging this out. I think Matt's disappeared.
Yeah.
So you've got a choice of where you want to go. You can either go to Essex, where there's some German bird. You can go down south to London, where the police are always calling his address. Or you can go to Southampton. We all talk like that.
Let's get the German bird from Essex in.
What can I say? What can I say about this lovely lady? You give her an English word, and she will give you a German word a week next Thursday.
You give her an English word, and she'll completely ruin it for you.
She's the Instagram queen. She is a regular. It wouldn't be a London Calling without her. This is the lovely Darman Nicole, aka Lady McBrick. Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Nicole.
Good evening. Something that I always wanted to know. Now is my chance. Craig, what hair products do you use, and what's the hairstyle called that you have?
It's water with a comb.
Okay.
You said that in the most northern way possible.
And
You
if
wear
it's
it
windy, I
beautifully.
used a bit of lard just to hold it.
It really shines. Most beautiful hair ever.
Thank you.
You're
Whereas
welcome.
Rich uses wash and go, and he washed it and it went.
Richard uses a razor.
Oh! Someone's come back. Someone's come back. So, Nicole, we can take another 4 hours to bring people on and talk more about absolutely nothing. Or you can go to the King of the Castle, to the Southampton duo that are now, well, I think Ian's stuffing his face with KFC by the look of it. Or we can go to a lovely artiste. Where do you want to go?
I'm so confused. I always go up north, but now up north is already here. What to do?
I won't say that out loud for everybody.
Oh, sorry. Let's bring in the artist.
We're going to bring in the artist. Although I think looking at him, he's changed. He's morphed. He's been hanging around on London Calling too long, I think. But let's bring him on. It is the wonderful, the talented. Well, sometimes when he draws properly, Matt, the Elder, or as we like to call him, Family Bricks. Hello.
Hey everybody, it's Friday. It's London Calling. How are you people going out there? Great to see you. I've got my iPad for later on. Where is it here, Giant? Make sure you send some stitches through. There we go.
How are you doing, Matt?
You're right, Matt.
Do we need to send some medication again? We never got your impression, Nicole.
Yeah, Nicole, we haven't had your impression of Greg yet.
I'm shell-shocked.
You just did it.
Yeah, right. And
Good morning, Brick.
can you remember how many times I said Klemmbaustein word? And Lego is the most wonderful thing And on that note, goodbye.
All right, see you guys.
That was fun.
Thanks for
Wasn't it? That was the shortest 3 hours of your life, right?
Definitely.
Where are we going next?
Go on then, Matt. Where do you want to go? You've got the King of the Castle or the Southampton duo, the Cray twins.
Oh, let's see now. Hard choice. Because there's always a good thing about Castle, but I'm thinking maybe we should bring the Brick Bods on.
Oh, what can we say about these lovely two people? They've recovered now.
Oh,
They're
hang
fully
on.
recovered.
What do you mean? What can we say about these people? As that, what can they say about Greg when Greg's not here to take the piss? That's what we need.
That
to
is
focus
true.
on today.
That is true.
That's what we need to
This is
focus
their
on
time,
today.
isn't it, to get revenge? Only Mark picked up on that comment. Well done, Mark.
Revenge
And Red
is-
Carnage. So, yes, what can I say? These lovely, fantastic people. They have fully recovered from whatever bug they had recently, although sometimes you're not so sure with Ian. However, he did appear. He did appear on some assembly last night, and he was the voice of reason. It was there. It's in black and white. Go back and watch it. It's a great show. But he's joined by his better half tonight. Well, let's face it, she's much better to look at. It's the lovely Carrie and Ian, the Brick Bods.
Hey. That's my great.
Oi, that's it. Come on, this is
If you're
revenge.
doing oi, you got to get the fist as well. You got to, you know.
Oh, this is a really great show.
How you guys going?
I can't believe you referred to him as the voice of reason.
I
That's me.
did. I did it. I
Always.
did it. Just want to clarify. I did it. That's on Craigster.
And just to clarify, Monarch, Ian was not allowed to be in my chair. He was hijacking my chair yesterday.
Sacrilege.
I didn't realise we had individual chairs.
This is
to
my
be fair.
chair.
I did like it though, Carrie, that you were in the chat putting him right, even when he's just doing like literally a 5-minute guest appearance on something.
Yeah.
Putting him right.
He's not allowed to be left unsupervised.
Fair enough too. Fair enough too.
Ian, did you do a little pump while you were sat on it as well? Where would you lovely two like to go? You have the choice of England, 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 or England at the moment.
It's a tough one. Take your time, guys. Take your time.
I'm not sure. How are you feeling?
I'm
I'm thinking England. But
I
you
guess,
choose, you
yeah.
choose.
No, I'll go with your choice. You know, I wouldn't want to
Right,
argue.
don't argue over it. Don't argue over it. Let's not have World War III.
We go to England, please.
We're going to England. Is this the first time we haven't got anybody from America on at the beginning as well? Even though somebody is due on, they're just late. But yeah, what can I say? I think we need to do a little song. Guess who's back? Back again. Barry's back, and here he is. It's Foolin with BricksStagePass.
Where am I? This is just plain weird. Well, since you're taking Greg, your Kuntosh.
True to form. True to form. The internet's coughing out. Poor Bazza.
Oh my god. Here we go. Woo!
Just for you guys who likes the siren.
I do like that. I do like the siren.
You
You've
love
got
a
them on a
siren.
button now, have you?
I've got it on my phone now, ready for a siren.
You're just making calls. There's a fire up the road.
There's someone stuck in a cabin and he can't get out, so we're taking over.
Stuck in a cabin.
Get a cabin.
He can't find his way back to Studio One.
Stuck in Studio 2.
He's stuck in Studio 2.
Look, you're just going to give him ideas for a vlog now, isn't he?
Oh, that's all right.
You're
Hey,
just stuck in the cabin.
We're taking
Here we go. Here we go. I've got to learn how to do this.
Oh, there we go.
Have a look.
Hey, no, this not was. This it's still unfolding in front of his eyes, mate. This is a mistake.
Definitely. Definitely a mistake. Right, I've put the little updated ticker on the bottom, or banner, whatever you want to call it. And this means that, yes, you can still. I mean, he did say to me, don't bother with the pictures. They can send them next week. And I was like, no,
No.
we want your pictures. We will show anything on this channel. So tech, if you're out there.
Get snapped in.
I did much the same thing. As soon as you said that, it's like, what is tech sending?
Yeah, Tech, get them through to me, buddy. They're going on the big screen today. Literally going on the big screen.
But you need to send them to BrickSceneTV on Instagram, obviously. And that's the only way they're going to get on the stream. So if you've got any pictures you want to send, preferably of Lego, I will let Rich do some screening, but bearing in mind Greg's not here. Send them. And it might not be near the end of the stream, depending on how funny they are, but it might also determine how long it takes for Rich to get his 42-inch TV plugged in. So, yeah. Let's go and have a look at the.
He's already making promises I don't think he's going to keep.
Who's making promises?
Si O'Connor.
I'm going to send a pic. What is Si?
Made out of Lego.
What is that? On Greg's stream.
I get a funny feeling this one might get edited.
Going to scroll back up. Is there anybody that missed off this chat? Oh,
we need to do the super chat for Monarch, don't we?
Yeah. Saying hi to Lester.
Yes, the question is how long before we're no longer live, but we don't realise because Greg's pulled the plug.
Oh, no, it'll tell me. That pulled the plug.
It says stream ended up in the top corner there, Craigster. Is that?
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that?
Good job. Could you use Restream, haven't I, and overridden these controls?
Yeah, with tech when we need them.
Let's have a look at this one.
All 42 inches we need.
All 42. Yeah, so we need to do the super chat for Mark. So this is because Mark is a huge supporter of Greg's channel, and clearly Mark is certifiable because he's a member as well. So this one is specially made for you, Mark. You're going to love it. It's absolutely 100% right up your street. So this is my favourite. I wish I'd had more time to do more now, but this is definitely my favourite. So, Mark, this one's for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Dollar, dollar.
Ching, ching. Ching, ching.
Take that, Greg. Take that, sunshine.
Did he discuss your fee with you as well, Rich, while he was talking?
Did they discuss what with me?
The fee.
The fee?
Yeah, we get something like 0.000% of all the super chats, so we really need some more super chats.
The thing is Greg's going to keep these now. You know, these are going to be his super chat videos.
Oh, yeah.
We're creating content for him.
Yeah, if you look at he's in this chat now, laughing and his head off, loving it. Dollar, dollar.
You can tell he's British. He doesn't know how to spell dollar.
So let's go around and see what everyone's been doing this week, and we'll start with you, Bazza. How has your week been?
Yeah, it's been all right. It's nice to be out of hospital and back in the real world. Well, this box. But yeah, it's been all right. It's not too bad. Setting up plenty of stuff for the future. And yeah, just loving it at the moment.
And getting ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, getting ready for tomorrow. A little bit nervous. I'm plugged into the grid now, finally. I don't know how long for till my brother wants his wire back. But yeah, I'm plugged in. Hopefully it'll go okay.
You taking liberties, bruv.
I know. I suppose he's not in here after me now. I can't play my computer.
Oh, we've got look. See the flooding in. Look at that. The super chat.
Cut the super chats here.
Is that Greg super chatting himself?
Yeah.
We got to get paid somehow.
know
Oh,
it's
good work.
true.
Oh, dearie me.
Look, I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, he's almost taxing himself as well by giving some money to YouTube.
Yeah.
He's throwing money at Google. That's what he's doing. He's throwing money at Google.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Are you going to give him a video?
Yeah, yeah. I've only got the 2 there. I mean, how much time do you think I had? I just.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Here comes the money.
That's the only time
You're just going through his videos, are you?
Yeah.
Got anything else on there?
Yeah, he's got horrible things on here as well. Some of the stuff he's got on here. Is
Some of the personal stuff, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He shouldn't let me have access to it, really. But I've had more time. I need quick fingers. Look at him. He's like, I don't use StreamYards. I use Melon. Blooming heck. One crash course and that's it. This one is for you, Oldendorf. This is definitely my favourite.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Brilliant.
I just love the end when he does his little shimmy to the side and his head falls off. He just didn't quite track it all the way to the end. Yep, everyone's saying Greg's super stickering himself. That's wrong.
Nothing wrong with that.
So that was Baz's week. Carrie and Ian, what have you been up to this week?
What have we been up to?
Mainly dealing with a sick child.
Oh, yeah. So we're over it, but then when our other child got it. I don't think we've done much Lego building. What did we build? Oh, no, we did a tier list stream last week.
We did.
Yeah, we ranked all the video characters. That went down well.
It was chaos.
It was chaos, but we got the exact right order. Nothing wrong with our tier list.
Yeah, some people may disagree with that.
Yeah, and then you sat in my chair. Unacceptable. So yeah, that's pretty much
That's it. That's all we've
That
done.
is the big news of the week, I must say.
Isn't it?
The
Yeah,
Ian
give it any
sat in
leak.
the wrong damn chair.
unacceptable.
Bigger than any leak out
Ground
there.
for divorce. By the sounds of things.
If only Promo Bricks had covered that. I thought when you said you had a sick child, then I thought you were looking after Greg for a minute.
No. That would have been easier. I don't know. Normally adults.
No, I doubt it.
Probably not.
Nah.
Lovely Matt. Matt, beautiful Matt. What have you been up to this week?
It's been one of those weeks where it's just seemed to fly by and been doing stuff. I think just renovating a house, which didn't know that I was going to be doing. So that's lots of fun. Just trying to organize everything for that and get that all done. So get to that today and it's like, oh, just relax, do something different.
Come on here, like every week. Do something a bit different, eh?
Every other week.
It was a bit different. We can openly take the mick out of Greg, so that is something a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we're still
Plenty more.
throwing money at his screen. Any more where that came from?
Greg can super chat himself all night long.
See, you're drawing better tonight when he's not here. I don't know what that is. You've still not quite got the hands right, but you're definitely drawing. The quiff is perfect.
Yeah, he normally critiques it, doesn't he?
Yeah, I got to critique it. He actually did tell me that I had to pick holes at his artwork.
Is Greg micromanaging you?
Oh yeah. I'm like
Have
the
you got
new
like an-
cock. You don't want
Have
to
you
know
got an
where
earpiece in?
Yeah, he's got an earpiece in. He's taking instructions. Greg's yelling at him. He's been up on the big screen for a bit too long. Come on, don't broke his ego.
Yep. What's he saying now? I never said I was a good investor. Okay. Nicole, save us, Nicole. You must have had a fantastic week. Come on, Nicole. What have you been doing?
I had the best week because now I can show
You can
you
reveal, yeah. Let me just,
what I wasn't able to show. This is my final Brickmaster build. And in best Lady McBrick fashion, it incorporated beheaded minifigures. Had to.
Well, you can put mini dolls' heads, could you? Because you've burnt them all.
Right. But no, I have. I don't dare. I really fear that if I do bring that in, someone comes and slaps me. But
So this is
I
the
really-
like Muggle, the Muggle heads with the statue in the Ministry of Magic type thing, isn't it?
Exactly. This is the Magic is Might statue in the Ministry of Magic. And up there is a something that represents all the Marvel, DC, Star Wars superhero minifigures that we all admire and pay big money for. And down there, squashed to pieces and beheaded by Lady McBrick, are the poor minifigs, the yellow-headed ones, being spilled out and crushed.
Yeah,
and all the little people, us, looking at it and being gleeful.
Insight into Nicole's mind now.
I fear.
And I thought I'm was bad with executioners and stuff.
The great reveal. Now the truth is out.
And we do have a guest. I think he's been there a while, but in true Greg tradition, I've left him hanging. Now's a great time to bring him on. But welcome to everybody. We've actually got an American on the stream. Woohoo! We can go to America.
An actual American.
It is the amazing, the fantastic. If anybody gets triggered and rants better than this man, prove it. You're lying. It's lovely, Brick Hive.
Hey, what's happening? Yeah, I don't think anybody gets triggered quite the same way I do. The only reason I get triggered sitting in this back room for 15 minutes was because I just figured it was part of the the whole deal. I figured if I was the last person to get picked, it'd be about half hour in, so I figured I was about right on time.
I'm gonna say, man, it doesn't. The clock doesn't start ticking until at least 30 minutes in, doesn't it?
What's going on?
Sure, I've been left in the back in the green room now for I think it was about 45 minutes. And I was
I started
Sky
timing
on
them, man.
the private chat saying I'm here. Tell Greg I'm here.
I started timing them just to see if I was like, man, maybe I'm just thinking it's longer than normal, And then one time, I started timing. I was like, no, that's 32 minutes in. All right.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, all right, it's not just me imagining things.
No, it was kind of intentional when I did actually finally see you, but the private chat on here is a nightmare. It's still off the side.
No, that's why I didn't write anything in private chat. I was sitting here kind of doodling and stuff, and I just, and I'm not even being facetious. I just figured, with the way the intros go and stuff, and I heard you guys talking and all that, I just figured I would be like, all right, well, we got an American, and let's
keep him.
I was like, maybe, I don't know.
I can assure you, Hive, the intros were done in record time for London Calling tonight. Record time.
But it's all good. It's all good, man. I was running late anyway, so I was stuck in traffic, and then we got a lawnmower delivered. We ordered a riding lawnmower.
I thought you said a llama there for a second.
Oh, dude! Gosh, man, that would be the most excellent thing to say. We got a llama. I don't even know what I'm going to name it yet.
And it eats the grass.
So we got this riding lawnmower delivered, and I was thinking before they delivered, I was like, man, I wonder if they put gas in it or something, how are they going to move it around, right? Yeah, so they just put it in neutral and pushed it out, and they pushed it right up about halfway up the driveway. It just had me sign for it and left it there, and I was like, what? So I had to push it all the way to the backyard. But they told me the key was in this bag that was attached to it. And then I'm looking in the bag and I don't see a key. And I'm like, oh my God, man, come on, really? But I guess they zip tied it to the steering wheel instead. So, but I will say, man, that would have been really cool if I could have said, yeah, man, we got a llama. Dude,
fix or it didn't happen.
There you go. Thank you, Matt.
Should do spitting at
the llama.
Should do spitting at him.
It looks just as surprised to be there as you.
Now we need a picture of Brick
Oh
has
my
straight
God.
gas the llama.
Oh gosh, that's so funny. Oh man,
That's me sitting in your chair.
What are those bits? The sticky uppy bits.
My arms.
Oh, okay.
What did you think they were? Oh my God, he's away for 1 week and look what happens. Carrying penises everywhere.
My chin, does my chin actually look like that?
I wouldn't base realism on Matt's drawings there, Carrie.
Not like that, innit?
I got offended the first time as well. I must
It's
admit,
gone.
but after that, I learned.
Yeah. Now, speaking of getting on the show, I think it was a couple of months ago now. I took 45 minutes and I managed to build the whole thing while I was waiting. So
while you were waiting,
Yeah, I built a set that I planned to do on the whole stream. Just sat in the green room waiting to get on.
Dude, it took me 45 minutes to build a minifigure a couple weeks ago. I was doing like a stream before a couple brickheads, man.
You've been hanging around beside too
No
long.
one's knocking you. You take your time. Special privilege.
I mean, to be fair, there was a cape I had to put on too, so there was an extra part to it.
You had to line those eyelets up, yeah.
I thought you were going to say that crossover knapsack thing that can be a bit tricky to get on.
Oh gosh, man. Let me tell you.
Oops. Another
Oh,
super
look at
chat.
that.
Oh, from the beautiful Lorraine saying, this is from Sai and myself. We're doing a great job. Now, yes, I think we're doing a job. I'm not sure it's a great job. But let's have another
Did he
one.
give you access to his bank account as well while we're doing that?
Yeah, there's nothing in it. He's all show. He's well in
you
the
aren't
money.
writing the names on the March wall neither, are you?
Going into the petty cash.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
The person laughing on that track even sounds like Greg. You can hear him in the back of this one. Listen. Sounds the same.
Yeah, man, we did do yours straight after the introductions, man. But fair enough. You don't know how long these introductions are going to go on for, so. Yeah.
Yes, Mark, we did do yours. Do you want to see another one? Should we do another one for Mark? Might as well. You can have this one this time, Mark. I did it.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Here comes the money.
There
I
you
don't.
go.
It's
I
really
just
weird hearing
feel
the
that
scream.
it's lacking explosions.
How funny would
What
that
about
be
you?
if it was my head coming towards you like that? You look a bit like a slime. I don't know. Just paint me green.
Don't tempt him. He'll do it.
That can be arranged, man. That can be
Yeah, don't
arranged.
tempt him.
That's what my brother calls me, ugly little spud.
I missed Chris's free highlight message. Did I miss that one? Hang on a sec. Let's see what he's drawing now.
Hey, I thought I was slow.
When you've got the eye of Sai on the back of your head.
That's funny.
I don't see that one. It's not showing up on my thing.
It came up as a membership thing, didn't it?
Yeah,
I
I'm not
saw
seeing
it.
it on my screen. Sorry.
Well, it's a while back. Oh yeah, it doesn't come up in. It's not coming up in.
Yeah. I can't cope with looking at YouTube and StreamYards as well, chats. That'll throw me right off. So, where were we? Well, now we've got Brick Hive in, we can go. What's your week been like, Brandon? How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been good. It's been fast, busy. A lot of stuff going on. Between doing the art business stuff and trying to do the channel stuff. There's a lot of extra kind of stuff going on around the house. I've got like a bunch of doctor's appointments and stuff, that I've got scheduled and gone to, and chiropractor, physical therapy, taking 45 minutes to build a minifig. Just,
That was the therapy, was it? Right, Hive. Here's your test.
I can't remember if I mentioned about the physical therapy part. So I see a chiropractor, and then after that I do physical therapy. And the physical therapy has been consisted of different things. So they hook, sometimes they hook these, I don't know what they're called, but they send you like little electrical shocks to your muscles. I don't know if it helps loosen them up or whatever it does. But then they put me in one time they put me in a bed that had these rolling pins that moved up and down for your back and stuff. And then lately, my next time will be the fourth time I've been on it. They put me on this stretcher, and it literally stretches your back and goes in and out like an accordion. So they say that
17th century torture when they put you on a rack.
Dude,
like that.
I told him, I was when I first did it, I was I don't see no horses around, man, so I must be all right.
It's a bolt in other direction.
And dude, the girl that was helping me, she was pretty young, so she had she had no idea what I was talking about. She's like, horses? What are you talking about? I'm like, when they pull your arms and legs off, and she's like, what? I was like, never mind. But yeah, that's, I guess what it is when your spine gets pulled out, there's, I don't know what it's called, but there's some type of liquid or something.
Yeah, gases,
a fluid or something. Yeah, and it helps fill it back in. Because that's what's going on is one of my discs. I'm getting more x-rays done next week, but one of my discs, I guess, is broken up. So now it's finally gotten so bad that it's hitting, I guess, the sciatica nerve that goes down your leg. Yeah, so yeah, it's been pretty messed up, man.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Oh man, but yeah, just been busy doing a lot of stuff. That's all.
But you did manage to get that minifig together in the end.
I did.
Okay, well, that's the main thing.
I did. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, it's too much electricity. Yeah, too much
in America.
As long as they didn't get you to bite on something when they're doing that electricity, man, that's the main thing. I've seen that in movies.
Oh man,
Green Mile.
Dude, I'm how I was telling you, the one nurse or whatever, she was younger, so most of them in there are pretty young. So the other day they're playing 90s music. And they're talking about classics and stuff, and I was like, "Huh?
90s?
Lots of classics? What?"
Never knew Instinct did classics.
But but then I was thinking, well, I guess, man, yeah, I mean, it's been a while. So
you can just see it, can't you? Now, and you're like, "Oh yes, the classics. Oh lovely, yes, Stock Aitken and Waterman. Oh, what a tune!"
Dude, I remember the first time. I don't know, it was several years ago now, but I heard Nirvana. Whatever their first hit was, I can't remember now.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, I heard it on the classic rock station, dude. I was like, because it used to be on the alternative rock station for the longest time, man.
I have also discovered such things recently as well, Hive. One of the radio stations here has disappeared. So I was like, I need to find a new radio station, So I put on this one, and it was called something really bad, like The Breeze or something, Just nothing screams old people's radio than The Breeze. And then Pearl Jam came on, Nirvana, some Soundgarden.
And you know what else, Rich? I meant to tell you, man. I've been watching a lot of skateboard YouTube videos lately, man.
Yeah,
a lot more. And it's been really cool seeing what's been going on lately. I'm older. Everybody keeps forgetting to put the ER at the end of that, man. Older.
Or the B in the front. I'm bold. What sort of era of videos, Hive?
Well, I'd have to find the name. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's a podcast, a skateboarding podcast, and I don't know how I stumbled upon it, but they've been interviewing mostly a lot of skaters from I can't remember if you're around the same age as me, but our era, you know what I mean? Rodney Mullen and Tony Hawk and Eric Costin and a lot of them guys, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it's just been bringing back a lot of memories, man. But yeah, and then I just happened to catch some newer stuff. But you know, the newer stuff, there is some new tricks, man. But for the most part, I think we kind of maxed out what you can kind of do with the board at the time. Well, I mean, really, probably Rodney Mullen, a generation before us.
Apart from the terrible quality, man, I still go back and watch 90s skateboarding videos. I don't know if that's just me being an old guy.
Well, it's not just the skateboarding videos, man. It's all the content that came with it, and
that's where I discovered my music. You know, that's where I just a lot of cool music on those videos, that sort of thing. You know, it was my fashion sense.
Good time.
That hasn't changed since then. I'll know. I'm sure I'm still wearing stuff from those days.
So yeah, man, is everybody else as pissed off at Lego Star Wars as I am, or what? I mean,
I know you start.
Pretty quick, are we?
It's like everybody's been pretty quiet about that, man.
We were waiting for you.
We were waiting for you.
No, it's seriously, they suck, man. What's going on?
Yeah, are they just like literally trolling fans now? It's sort of like, oh, you think a UCS land speeder, or they're probably doing that marketing sort of thing where it's sort of like, oh, everyone seems to be talking about a UCS land speeder. That must be a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, I mean, like my thing I tried to explain in my rant video about it was like, look, yes, I'm really happy we got, and she is a very exclusive minifig. You know what I mean? Like, and we'll probably never get another Amber. You know what I mean? So when you want to talk about exclusive, dude, I ain't even gonna try and argue with that. But exclusive and cool are two totally different things, man. You know what I mean? Just like the land speeder. Dude, honestly, I don't know, man. I kind of half agree with like what Ryan was talking about. Like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They should have already made one and stuff like that. But should they? Is it that iconic? You know what I mean? Like, we see it for what, 10 minutes or so in the first movie. It's a freaking land. And then like somebody asked me, like, so what do you think? And I was like, yeah, this is what I thought it was gonna look like. The big land speeder, man. Like, it's like,
yeah, I don't mind the land speeder.
I mean, it looks nice for a land speeder. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? But
I had my rant on a
terrible.
channel.
Get it.
Yeah,
well, and I'm gonna just hopefully make some money off that Aunt Beru. You know what I mean?
I do like what somebody did though. Just looking at that picture of the land speeder there, you look at the intakes, the engine intakes, or whatever it is. They look like they got little teeth along the bottom there. Someone put the googly eyes on the top.
I know, that was great, right?
So
right?
good, man.
I mean, the biggest kick in the butt for me, and I mentioned this, like, I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I was kind of surprised no one's even talked about it yet. But finally, I saw Ryan had just put a video about it, like earlier, was the VIP points. And they're not doing double VIP points for any of the UCS sets, including this land speeder that's being sold. And then a bunch of them are retired sets. It don't even make sense why they'd be on there. But like, I was like, you can't even get us double VIP points for the land speeder, man. like that'd be really awesome. But I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It wouldn't hurt them to do double VIP points on launch day either, would it? Because they're only going to get more sales.
I would think so. I mean, you know, and like just like I said with the Aunt Beru thing, like exclusive to the nines, you know what I mean? But it's just weird. It's just a weird thing for them to pick. I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, it goes with the land speeder, but there's no correlation with gift with purchases and whatever UCS set there's been in the past. You know what I mean? So you can't say that that's necessarily a good reason to do that. But it's like when you think of Star Wars, man, like who thinks of the wife in the kitchen? You know what I mean? Like I don't get it, man. I mean, I just don't get it.
Getting the minifig is cool, but I think that the minifig could have just been in a poly bag. It didn't have to have the whole kitchen thing with it, you know? Like,
I think that's just to draw in more money because even though Lego technically loses money on the set, but they gain a lot more in the long run. Because if they just did the poly bag, they might not be able to do it at that 160 threshold. Because I think that's what they're gearing at. They're like, well, if we can get it to 160, then everybody would just be like, well, we should just go ahead and just spend the extra 40 and get the land speeder. You know what I mean? Because you got to think, a lot of these sets, people have already gotten because they came out already. Like what new Star Wars sets are coming out on the first besides the land speeder? I can't remember.
M1 fighter.
Is that first? Or
No, I thought that was in
Oh
June.
no, that's next month.
That's
Sorry.
June.
Yeah.
that's
So what other new Lego sets are coming out right now?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's none, right?
Oh
Yeah, I
well,
don't think there is.
as the dioramas actually dropped yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can't get
them.
So you
You
got to
can't
think
get
all the
multiple VIP
hardcore
points.
Star Wars fans that would be all about May the 4th. They've already probably bought most of these Star Wars sets. Now maybe some people were smart and just said, "Okay, I'll wait," but a lot of people it's difficult, obviously, to wait. We know this. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know, man. It's just look. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Lego is not dumb. They know exactly how to strategize their marketing and how to pull people in, you know what I mean, to spend more money. And I don't, it's nobody, it is what it is. But they're very good at, like I said, strategizing their double VIP points, their gift for purchases, the thresholds that they put them at, stuff like that. Because you would have thought that they would have had more stuff dropping as far as new sets on May the 4th.
Well, I'm seeing Lester's just put it in the chat. The dioramas come out this weekend, so I can see a bunch of people just holding off.
Oh, so the diorama didn't come out.
It comes out this weekend, apparently.
But
Okay,
they're
my
not.
bad.
They're not on the list, are they? For VIP, double VIP points.
No, because they're 18+ sets, and that's included.
No, you get 2 dioramas, and you're in the clear.
No, but the dioramas are not included in double VIP, neither, are they?
No,
They might be. I'm not 100% sure though.
no, they're not. I don't think
They're
I've
not.
looked.
No, 18+ sets not included.
See, so maybe that's how they strategize that a little bit more because, again, a bunch of the double VIP points are for retired sets anyway. So I don't even know what it's all about. But if they're for nothing that's new, because like I said, probably most people have already gotten any of the older Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, so it's just play sets then. You got to buy loads of play sets to make up the money.
Unless you get that land speeder.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, the land, like you say, with the exclusivity of Aunt Beru and that kitchen set, you go buy the land speeder, get that for free. Hold off 6 months, you're going to get half your money back for that land speeder.
Oh, for sure,
So it's kind of worth it for that sort of sense. You get a land speeder for what, 100 quid, let's say, and then it becomes really worth it. But I can't see any Star Wars fan getting that Aunt Beru set and going, "I'm going to sell that later," because it'll just sit in the collection. It will. Let's be honest.
Well, ask me about it in a year and see if I still have it.
Well, in a year's time, it might pay for the entire land speeder, mate. So it might be worthwhile holding on to it for that long.
I got to tell you though, and I know obviously we know it's not true now, but just hearing about the Blue Milk Luke was also an added thing for me to buy this land because I didn't really have any intentions of buying any of this stuff at first.
Is Nicole?
Yeah, you broke up, Nicole.
You're breaking up. There's a massive delay, I think.
Yeah. Now we can't hear you.
Yeah. Technical issues, eh? It's not a secure line to Essex.
So, I saw a video review on the land speeder. I can't remember who it was, but they did a really good review. And it was somebody a little more obscure. I don't even know if I've really watched them before, but a really good point that they brought up was like for $200. Now the land speeder is a decent size. Don't get me wrong. I think the front's a little too big, but that's just my opinion. But it looks like it's about the size of a Creator Expert car. Okay, as far as the length goes. Now, what he brought up was for $200, we had gotten the Ecto one, we had gotten the Batwing, and there was another one he brought up that was a really good point. I can't remember what it was, but he was just talking. Oh, it was like the Land Rover, the whatever it was, the Technic vehicle, right? And he just brought about how he was just talking about how much fuller those vehicles look, how much more there is to those vehicles. So as nice as the land speeder looks, it would have been nicer, I guess, if it was a little bit cheaper, but I know they weren't going to do that. But it would have been nicer if they could have made it 160. Just put it.
Yeah,
right
you're paying for that canopy piece, though, aren't you? You're paying for those long tubes that going around the side. You're paying for those big rounded pieces around the nose of it. That's going to be the argument there, isn't there? There's a lot of big.
Well, the canopy piece, I guess, because it's a new piece. Why are we paying more for the other pieces?
Well,
Those tubes are expensive.
I heard those tubes were quite expensive to
They
get.
are expensive.
Those tubes are expensive, really?
Yeah.
Those bendable plastic tubes.
Yeah. Try buying them on Bricks and Pieces.
No, I'm not talking about what people mark them up as. I'm talking about whatever retail value.
No, I mean
for
at Lego
to have the part.
Of course.
Because I just can't imagine that bendable plastic tube is that expensive, man.
The only reason I know they're expensive is because they were requested on Lug Bulk, and that's like cheap prices, and they were still expensive on Lug Bulk because I couldn't afford 50 of them, so I had to just get 25.
Rarity, isn't it? It's all about rarity.
Yeah,
I guess so, man.
Yeah, but
Didn't
if they're
Lego
the ones
produce more of
producing
them
the
then?
parts. If they're the ones producing the parts, they are not exactly rare. They've got.
They'll
the
be
option.
outsourced, I would think, looking at them.
Because, like I said, I do take those things in consideration, like the new molds and stuff, because I know it costs a lot of money, which I still need to research why it costs a lot of money to make a mold, because it seems like it'd be pretty easy. Because I've made molds, you know, not for plastic, but I've made molds for like clay and all that kind of jazz. You know what I mean? So I know it's not the exact same thing, but it's still
each mold that they make. From what I remember, because they've got to do it with pretty accurate tolerances and things like that, it's something like $250,000.
Yeah, it costs a couple $100,000, but I'm just trying to figure out why. You know what I mean? But again, it's sometimes trying to figure out some of this stuff is like trying to figure out why a toilet on the International Space Station costs so much money. You know what I mean? It's like it's just a toilet, but for some reason, it's got to cost $25,000 or something. You know?
And we get conditioned to it, like in terms of. I got, what is it? This is off-brand, but there's like 16 Sonic figures.
Right.
And I'll take that one away. They've all got different head molds, everything like that. Okay, that was 16 pounds.
That's
like, but then Lego goes, oh, it's so expensive. And, the quality on them's pretty good. So I think, sometimes it's a matter of, because they've been able to, say that for so long and everyone repeats it without thinking about it, you just sort of start to accept it. But then when you see another brand that can do it pretty cheaply, it's like, well, actually, wait a minute.
Well, that's what I think. Sometimes I don't know. It's hard to say what everybody thinks, but I think sometimes we have like fatigue where, like Aunt Brew, for instance, a lot of people, and myself included, just not as much as other people, but are in the camp of like, whoa, we got an exclusive minifig, you know what I mean? So like, we're grateful and blah, blah, blah. We're stepping in the right direction or something. It's like, well, is the bar set so low, man, that, you know what I mean? If they just give us anything, like, we're just like, like, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Just like if a price is maybe reasonably priced, or we might just think it's cheap, but it's not really cheap. It's just reasonably priced just because we're so used to it being so expensive. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's the case or not. I think sometimes it has a lot to do with it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. And obviously, we can all vote with our wallets if we really wanted to, but like me, for instance, I'm still getting the land speeder. I still think it'll look nice. It's just like, I don't know. I commented last night on somebody's, the podcast I was watching last night about how I've never had a set that I've not wanted so badly, because I do want it. It's UCS, it's a land speeder, it's cool, but it's just it's the most bland UCS set, I think.
But it's been a long time coming in. They've been talking about this for a couple of years now, so it's nice to just get it out of the way so you can get something else, hopefully.
Yeah, but see, for me, that's why I'm like, I don't think it needs to really be made. It's not. Yeah. It's not that iconic for me, man. Like, I was there for the original trilogy. You know what I mean? That's my era. You know what I mean? And I still think it's just not that big of a thing to make. There are so many other cool things, man, they could have made. And this being the 20th anniversary of like, like the Attack of the Clones, that. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like they did. There's so many things I think that they just. I don't know whether or not Lego is just kind of ignorant to some stuff, or if they just don't care, or if they do care and we're just obviously missing something. I don't know, but there is such a disconnect between them and anybody that is fans of anything beyond the original trilogy. You know what I mean? I feel bad. I feel bad for a lot of the kids that grew up with the prequels, man.
I agree.
And look, and I think there's going to be a dynamic change soon. because I don't know if you guys saw when Lego put out their numbers a few weeks ago, I guess a month or so ago now, you know, their annual analytics or whatever. Star Wars was like number 5 or something on the list, number 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Like,
but when you look at it, you sort of go, look, because I was thinking about it, like, when was the last Star Wars set which came out where, you know, it sort of got universal acclaim? Like, it's going to be a fair while ago, but then you have like Monkey Kid's killing it, Ninjago's killing it, even the Friends line is killing it, and Star Wars, it's just like, whatever.
Well, I think it's also because, again, I think the original trilogy sets sold so well for so long because, you know, I think a lot of adults, like myself included or whatever, if you weren't in your dark age, you came out of your dark ages, but that's what a lot of us latched onto, maybe, you know, because look, when the prequels came out, man, I mean, for a lot of those people that are younger out there, the prequels did not hit home good, man, you know, I mean, for general audiences for a long time, man. It took a long time for people to really start liking the prequels and to, you know, to really just start liking them. And I think it wasn't even just the adults. I think it really took a lot of that younger generation coming up with them that really gave them a lot of love. So I think now a lot of more adults that were into the sequels or the original trilogies are, whether getting older, I don't know, watching their budget or whatever. I think a lot of the younger ones that were with the prequels are now getting more money and able to spend more, and they're wanting more and they're not getting it. And I just think Lego is just not able to correlate with that for some reason.
Well, the Clone Wars series as well, that helped bring on the prequels, didn't it?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Then you've got Bad Batch, which is then, and then you've even got characters showing up in Book of Boba and Mandalorian that are probably going to get people interested in the prequels again as well. So Lego need to jump on that bandwagon. They really do.
They really should. I just don't know why they don't, man. I really don't.
Unless they're just like triggering us all, so we've got something to talk about on these shows.
I mean, granted, you know, Star Wars fans are crazy, you know what I mean? But there's still some validity to a lot of the things that we complain about, you know?
That's a good point. I like that one from Mikey Jr.
I took the sequels to improve the prequels.
Yeah, no amount of time passing is going to make them sequels.
I very much think that too. You had to have the sequel trilogy and, you know, whatever a dog's breakfast that was to go, you know what, those prequels weren't actually that bad. There was at least some consistency.
I'm very curious to see in 20 years, like, if the sequels will age better, you know what I mean? Like the prequels did, but the prequels weren't as bad as the sequels. And I honestly say that, man, you know what I mean? At least as bad. The only thing that was really that a lot of people complained about with the prequels was mainly kind of like the acting, but there was a little too much green screen special effects type stuff.
Jar Jar Binks,
and then Jar Jar, yeah, but you know, but the concept, man, and the plot, and the scenes, and the characters, and the world building, and dude, there was so much epicness to those.
Even the music,
yeah, dude. Oh my goodness. I mean, I got goosebumps when that Obi-Wan trailer, when the Duel of Fates song came on. I mean,
that bit at the end where it goes,
dude,
and I was like, oh my god, I was going mental.
You know it's coming, man.
When Duel of Fates come on, I was like goosebumps. And when that last bit come on, where it goes, I was just, mate, I lost my head. It was awesome.
You can just see Greg going, woohoo, woohoo.
So it'd be really interesting to see what happens. You know what I mean? And I'm really curious to see what's going to go on with Lego and Star Wars, man. You know what I mean? Because it's not just what we're talking about now with the prequels. There's a lot of different things going on, and I'm curious to see how it's going to go. Like I keep talking about, like that wedge between the sets that they seem to be kind of dumbing down, and then like it's like either those or you're going in the other direction for UCS sets. You know what I mean? They're getting rid of like the middle ground, so to speak.
But that tank still is bizarre that you would create a UCS set with a Mace Windu and then put a better figure in a smaller set. I mean, that is just...
Oh, and there is something else I was thinking about making a video on too, because I'm curious. With the minifigs and how, you know, like they talked about, right, they don't want exclusive minifigs with the expensive sets, right? Okay, so we got this C-3PO. Well, okay, first we'll go back, all right, with the Mace Windu and the clone commander or whatever, you know what I mean, from the gunship. Okay, so we saw what happened with the clone. Then we get Mace, even better, and a cheaper set, right? Okay, I noticed something that they wrote. I'm curious if I took a screenshot of it. For C-3PO and the land speeder, right? I did take a picture of it. Okay. So it doesn't say an exclusive C-3PO. And see, I pay attention to words, man. This is really important because I think this is how they get away with stuff. Just like with the Boba Palace or whatever. They didn't write Boba's Palace on that thing, man. They wrote Boba's throne room. So that way they can be like, well, we didn't make. So if they knew if anybody like complained about the roof or something, this is not a palace, it's just the throne room, right? So they wrote a newly designed C-3PO minifig. So what I'm getting at is, are they going to take that C-3PO and put it in like a $10, $15, $20 set, in like 6 months? You know what I mean? So like, are they going to just start making the things that we think would be exclusive, not exclusive anymore? And does that matter? Like, is that going to throw anybody off? Because I know a lot of people like the exclusive stuff. So since they didn't write exclusive C-3PO on here, that means they could, and I don't know, they can do what they want anyways. But I just think it's interesting how they didn't write like exclusive C-3PO.
And what did you sort of think of with Lego? I thought this was kind of interesting on at least their Instagram. When they launched the land speeder, they had what was it, Solid Bricks YouTuber do it.
Yeah.
Like what? That's an interesting play.
I mean, that's just land, I look. I don't mean this in a negative way. I don't. I really, really don't. But to me, LAN is really just marketing for Lego. That's all it is, dude. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's like secret LAN stuff that I don't know that they do, in the LAN tower. I don't know, but I just feel like that's all it is. It's just marketing. And I mean, because think about it, they get millions of dollars of free advertisement, man. Through and that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, but that's why if you ask about Solid Brick Studio, that's what it's all about, man.
But for a launch of something like that, it's sort of like you're not even really allocating any budget or creative to even do it. It's just like, oh, we'll just throw it out to.
Well, and that's what I don't understand about it too, because there's that on one hand, but then on the other hand, it's like, why do they wait week or 2 weeks to officially release a $800 set? You know what I mean? Because we've learned, especially the hard way recently, like we can't just fully trust like rumors and stuff and leaks. You know what I mean? Like unless we get like an official picture, but even a picture we've seen, man, you can't trust anything. So it's really imperative now that we have Lego officially announce stuff. You know what I mean? So we know it's true. But why? This is something I'm not being facetious about. I just literally want to know because I don't know. Why does Lego wait a week or two to officially release something? Is it a brand thing? Like, oh, we're just so good that we don't have to tell you until 2 weeks beforehand? I mean,
I don't think it's because they're so good.
But why do you think it is? I mean, because obviously they know further than that because they're sending LAN members the sets to review a month maybe beforehand or something. You know what I mean? So they can officially announce it. So why don't they? I mean, does anybody know? Is there an official thing that Lego's ever said? Because I've tried to find anything, dude, and I can't.
Let's go to Ian because he has the best theory on this. Go on, Ian.
Please, Ian. Please.
So, I mean, one of the reasons why they do the announces when they do is because they don't want to damage their income stream from the existing sets. As soon as you announce something, sales of existing stuff stops. It happens in every industry. You announce something big coming along, people stop buying what's currently there and they wait. Lego don't want that. They want you spending your money on everything because it comes out. And then as soon as the new thing comes out, you're still in that hype of people talking about it when it's actually in the shops. You go and buy it without thinking about whether it's value for money.
Yeah, no, okay. No, see, and that's what I needed. I needed to hear something that at least somewhat makes sense. Even if I don't like it, at least it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not good, but it is what all big.
Well, and see, let me play devil's advocate for a second. But does that mean like, okay, that does make sense. But let's say if I knew that the AT-AT officially was going to be released, let's say a month or so ahead of time instead of 2 weeks, I'd stop buying some sets maybe, but that's to buy the AT-AT. Because if I don't know, then I'm going to spend the money and I won't have the money to spend or save to buy the AT-AT. You know what I mean? So I figured they've already done their research and they're probably thinking the former is going to make them more money than the latter. But
well, the bottom line is that
they're getting buy those small sets that you've missed out on to save the money,
right?
But you will save the money and get, you know, the big set anyway.
But dude, thank you, Ian.
Okay,
thank you. Because that was another thing I was going to start. Like I was trying to research it. I was trying to figure out why. I was thinking about making a video on it. Thank you for not making me waste my time.
If it's a big grand, expensive set, they should spend more time promoting that. Maybe a couple of weeks extra. So people do have the time to think, oh, hang on a minute, this big set's coming out. We really want that, be it a UCS or a castle or whatever it is. Then we can start putting the pennies away for that. Because like you say, it can be sprung upon you, couldn't it, if you didn't know?
Well, they don't care if you buy it day one or not. They just care that you buy it.
Yeah.
Well, and plus, I feel like it's less of a gamble for something that's a couple $100 that they don't announce compared to like the $800 set. So, for instance, in January when the boutique hotel dropped. Okay, I bought that day one, which I'm sure a lot of people did. A lot of us will buy a lot of stuff day one. It's just how we are. Some stuff we can wait. Some stuff's day one.
Yeah, but those modulars, are going to come out January 1st. You know there's going to be a modular.
No, but this is what I'm getting at, though. So I bought the hotel, all right? Now, I didn't know this until at the end of the month when that taxi dropped. So now, did Lego know that if they drop that taxi at the end of the month, that even though I bought the hotel, I'm still going to want that taxi and I'm going to spend some more money and buy some more crap at the end of the month.
Well, that's
what I think a lot they were betting on. Now for this month, I'm kind of short on cash, so I can't do that. But if I was in old me, I would have done it. You know what I mean? So,
but how many the other thing as well, though, Hive, is that you've got to remember there's a shelf life on these things. So they're not entirely worried if you don't go and buy it day one. They think if he really wants that AT-AT, we'll get him to spend a bunch of money on small sets right now. He'll get the AT-AT later. I'm banking on that.
And this is another argument I've had with a few different people too, because I do kind of agree with that. But the problem is that would have worked better a few years ago. But now when you're putting out 3,000 sets in a year, it gets really difficult to be like, okay, I'm going to buy that later because 10 more things come out that's at the top of your list. I was going to buy the Batwing, dude. That's still on my list, man. But then you know how many things just got in front of that?
I can
you know
agree
what I mean?
with that.
And it's not even like they're $10 sets. You know what I mean? You're talking like 100, 200, 300. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's where you got to get really, that's why I get so mad about like they took away the calendar or they don't tell us ahead of time about stuff because it's expensive. And even if you don't make a lot of money, even if you do make good money, like you got to strategize, man, how you're going to spend. Like, am I going to buy this? Am I going to plan for that? You know what I mean?
I think people are underestimating Lego's marketing genius. You know,
I think that some stuff they're really dumb on. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but dumb, but not dumb because they're still going to get you to buy the product at the end of the day, and they're still making you want things. They're making you, I look at the whole land thing. Their marketing team knows what they're doing, man. They absolutely know what they're doing. You know, and it's
That's why I look at stuff like that, and like, and a lot of people have debated me about it and given me reasons why, or defended Lego why they do this or do that. But I'm like, dude, you got to look at it like, okay, if you're gonna do VIP points right here and then wrap around, and then 2 weeks later you're doing this give a purchase thing, you know what I mean? And then like, there's ways they know how to maneuver us, and they know how addictive stuff can be. You know what I mean? The completion assistance and stuff like that. I mean, and again, I can get mad at Lego, but it's not like you're doing stuff that's illegal, man. You know what I mean? They're selling a product, and if I don't want to buy it, I don't have to buy it. You know?
Yeah, well, that's the bottom line, isn't it? Hey, you don't like it, don't buy it.
It's just so hard not to buy it.
They got you, Hive, they got you.
Yeah. It's so difficult.
You're fighting to get away.
You know what's crazy, man, is I think about when I was younger growing up and watching my parents and watching other adults with credit cards and not understanding the shopaholic aspect that like my mom used to buy shoes. You know what I mean? Like she'd have like a closet full of shoes, and I'd always think like, you don't wear like 3/4 of them, like, you know. But then I got friends that collect shoes that don't wear any of them. They're just collector things. You know what I mean? And,
Do you think, though,
and
do you
you
think,
know,
though,
I
that-
can't brag on them about it. You know?
Do you think that the 8 of us sitting here and how many that are in the chat, people who are good with money? I mean, we're all here watching a live stream or being part of a live stream talking about a product that we all spend way too much money on. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, there's no converter to speak to here. That we're all.
Hey, I'm Greg. I'll buy any old crap. I bought that.
But you know what? There are, I mean, the positive attributes also are, I mean, look, one, the stuff that we do spend or our money on stuff, at least it's tangible. And a lot of it, you know, we could resell. A lot of it is, we'll always have it. A lot of it we can pass down to our kids or whoever, you know what I mean? That's the reason we're all sitting here together and we're all friends and we've connected, you know what I mean? So obviously, it's more than just the love of just a toy. There's a lot more to it, but dang it, man! But the price is too damn high.
Going back to the leaks thing, you know, we covered this last night, in the sense that, you know, these leaks that are coming out, man, there is way too many. It happens with nearly every set now that they can't, you know, they know what they're doing, man. Hey, we'll just let that image slide out that door. Let's see what happens, you know. And we're all going, oh my god.
I mean, and then there's sometimes some things I'm like, I really try and like think of a logical reason why it might cost so much. Like, okay, the mosaics, they're 1x1 studs. Now I'm like, okay, is it the back pieces? Were those special molds? Is that why they cost so much?
They are expensive, yes.
And the IP ones, I guess I get, you know, I mean, like you're going to have the Jim Lee Batman ones, dude. Yeah. I don't even know how that works. If you pay DC in Wildstorm and Jim Lee, you know, like, I don't even know how that works, but other ones that they did, it didn't seem like it would be as bad. I mean, I know you still have to pay the cost for the license, but I'm like, it's 1x1 studs, man.
I mean, the difficult thing with those art sets is there's now I would never buy one on day one, no matter how much I like it, because you know how heavily they get discounted. I mean, they were giving them away buy one get one free for you, Rich, weren't they?
Well, no, it was even better because it was discounted by 30%, and then it was buy one get one free. So that was the Harry Potter one, you know? And you could get the Mickey Mouse ones like that too. So for the people who are, you know, for those particular sets where you want to buy multiples to do that sort of thing, you know, it was
dude. So we were at Target last night, and you know, of course, we went through Lego aisle. Like my wife just expects it. Like she'll start walking towards the Lego aisle ahead of me just because she knows that's where I'm going. So we were in the area where their friends section was, right? And I saw the Rapunzel tower, like the Disney Rapunzel tower, and I was like, you know, I'd actually really like to get that. You know, they look probably really good in the forest and stuff. And she's like, well, look, it's only like. See, and she doesn't know Lego quite like we do. She's like, it's only 300 some pieces. She's like, it can't be that much. Go ahead and grab it, you know? So I was like, So I went and I grabbed it, man. I scanned it. It was like $60, dude. I swear. She was like, okay, what the hell? Because she knows the license stuff costs more, but she was like, that seems a little excessive for. And I said, look, for some reason, the Disney princess stuff is way expensive, I think, compared to like a lot of the other Disney stuff. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it seemed like all the Frozen stuff, any of the Disney princess stuff, it's very expensive, man. So
here's an example of an addiction to you. Like 2 months ago, right? I would have said to you guys, those video sets, you know, the one with the stage sets. No way, not interested. No way. Why would I buy those? Done with video, whatever. Why? Then I see them at 60-70% off. I'm like, you know, that's such a good deal. That's such a good deal. It'd be rude not to.
It'd be rude not to.
Here's me coming home with these freaking video sets with bloody unicorns on them and all sorts of stuff, you know. And I'm like, I get them home. Why did I buy these?
using the kids as an excuse. You know you're going to be making
like, oh, even for parts, these will be good.
Nah, dude, my wife does that all the time.
Hold that thought, because we haven't taken the mickey out of Greg enough. We're now an hour and 15 in. Just hold that thought as well, Matt. 1 second. Nicole, stop trying to kill your keyboard because it really damages people.
He's popping popcorn.
She's got her mic too close to her keyboard again. Secondly, people, don't forget about the poll. Can't forget about the poll. Greg created the poll. I'm not taking responsibility for that poll. Yes, it should have more options on it. But please vote in the poll. And also, while you're voting, give the stream a big thumbs up and check out everyone below because all the details are there.
And send your pictures through.
Yeah, we need to
get that ticker back up. Send your pictures through. I see a couple of people have sent them through already.
Don't forget to like the stream.
Come on, people.
Get your pics through to me.
Right. Matt, that's good.
I must admit, when Greg said that just now, Matt, I looked at Nicole's screen and tried to work out what the hell was going on there.
Hang on.
I thought someone was standing behind her as well.
Yeah.
Hang on. That doesn't look like. That looks like not only she got a headless ghost behind her, but Greggy's performing some kind of weird act as well. I'm not sure it's suitable.
Well, I'm going to go with the sanitized version of Dr. Evil Nicole with a little Greg head down there. So
The little mini doll Greg head.
Well, yeah, kind of like Greg's a cat.
Little
in a way.
good Greg.
Yeah.
And just from a couple from before, just if you sit in my chair again, I'll whack you with this. Probably the most useful thing that UCS thing will be for.
Oh, right, okay.
That'd be crazy if it was like a wrestling match. Be like, she's coming at him with the chair.
Yeah, come on. And then just one from before when we're talking about where BrickScene was sourcing his musical taste from. Baba Black Sheep.
Where I source most things from, mate. You know we love our sheep.
At least it's not a llama.
We love our sheep here.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, so get some pictures, people. Come on. Where is Tech when you need
I can
him?
see a few coming through. It's all right.
Oh,
I'm ready
yes,
to show
good,
some
good,
pictures
good,
off
good,
with
good,
a
good,
little later on.
good.
Not just yet. Not just yet.
So yeah, I think we've done the Star Wars rant to death on that one. There is another bit of news that's come out, which is the Bricklink designer. I think Oldendorf has been nagging us about this. So the prices have been revealed. What do we think to the prices
Oh, I didn't
of
see
this
that.
Bricklink designer? So
prices?
I don't know if this will work, but I will try it.
Because the first round was really well priced. The second round felt way overpriced. So it'd be interesting to see where they go with the third.
Let me just hang on a sec because I'm not sure how this is going to work.
Yeah, that second round was terrible, pricing wise.
We had a look, and if you actually compared, price per piece, the second round and the first round were fairly similar.
Really?
It's just the first round, in order to get them out, they'd pick the smaller set. So it was a lot of small sets plus a couple of big ones. And so it looked more reasonable when you looked at the range of prices. The second round, they were all fairly expensive.
But they were bigger sets.
Yeah. And I'm guessing this third
round has
they're
got the
bigger
biggest. Yeah,
sets.
they've got
of
the
all.
biggest sets. So the train station, I think, is the most expensive.
Yeah.
There you go. Space Troopers, $199, 169 euros. 1950 Diner, again, not a bad price, 129, 109. Train station, Mountain View Observatory.
Oh, that's the one I really liked, was that Mountain View Observatory.
Yeah, Exploratorium, which I like. That's quite expensive. The train station does come with a train there. So I don't know if this will work. Yeah, it's going to work. That's the Space Trooper one.
When will the cash for these be going out? Like, if we're budgeting for them, when are we going to actually have to pay?
I don't think they've charged for the second round yet, have they?
No.
I know people are still waiting for stuff from the first round.
Yeah, I think they just put a hold on it, don't they? It just says processing in your list. So I wouldn't have thought the price was going out quick.
Yeah, is it near the...
There's no date listed yet for pre-orders for round 3.
I'm with Fab Blondies. It says in the chat. Not a big fan of this round. I'm with you actually. Yeah. That space one just seems like I don't understand. Like there's so many more cooler versions of neoclassic space than that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I mean, I definitely want the train station.
The train station is a nice looking one. I'll say that.
Yeah, that space one's terrible.
But I tell you, I actually like that train station that got through the last 10,000. I think it's in there at the moment. That's sort of got the station on an angle. I don't know if you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one looks way
There's
better.
no guarantees that one will be made. So you're hedging your bets.
But it is really nice how they got the glass all up on the top and everything.
I just don't think Lego would make this kind of set, so it would be the only chance you'd ever get of, if you're not into mocking and doing stuff, of getting something of that caliber. That's
worry
how
about
I
the
feel.
stability of it as well. The stability, you know.
And it's same with that. I mean, the waterfall doesn't do anything for me, but
I mean, it's nice.
enough. Yeah, it's nice enough.
Looks like it's a working waterfall. Does it move?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it because I'm trying to think of what buyer would want this. I mean, I guess if you're a casual Lego fan, or if you're not even that into Lego or something, you might, and you're really into nature and hiking and camping, like maybe you'd want it.
Which is me, but it don't interest me enough to buy it.
I mean, because it's probably going to be fairly expensive. Now, maybe a smaller version. You know, I don't know how big this is, but it looks like it's a pretty decent size.
It's 2,400 pieces, so yeah, it's big.
Yeah. So
it just seems like a lot for what you get.
I mean, it is a really nice build, and it does look really nice, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's $229, isn't it? $230.
Yeah. I mean, even if like you could attach it, like if it was something I could just, and I could, if I disassembled it a little bit and attach it to my forest, that's still a $200 attachment. You know what I mean? For just a waterfall and a little square footage of some land.
But you're paying with that. I feel that you're paying for the mechanism, you know, like and
yeah,
it's the kind of thing that you chuck into your park or your forest, like you say. You're not going to sit there and play with it all day long. You're going to look at it, you know. It's like, well,
exactly.
I could have just chucked a base plate with some blue bits at the bottom and some rocks, you know.
There's a lot. There's a lot going on in this one, man.
Yeah, I love this one. Again, this is another one where they'll never make anything like this.
Yeah,
that hurts my eyes looking at it. It's so busy looking.
Yeah,
so
like
busy.
you could sit there and stare at this thing for a while and just keep
it moves around, look, as well. So you've got.
Oh wow, I didn't even know it did that.
Yeah, it opens up.
Wow.
See, Manak comes up with a good point as well. Like, I would absolutely pay for the instructions for some of these, but actually buying the sets outright, forget it. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
It depends on what it is. Like you say that, but if you've ever gone through and put together, BrickLink together some things, when you're talking 2,000-3,000 pieces in the right colors, they get really expensive. And back to
it's a lot more to do rebrickable than you think it is.
Yeah, a lot more messing about, isn't it?
Yeah,
but again, you know, most of us would probably have quite decent parts collections. You know, like it's
you'd be surprised.
Blow, you know,
you'd be surprised. I usually end up running out when I try and do something. I mean, with rebrickable, it does tell you if you've got them in your collection, but then they tend to be in stuff that you don't want to break down. Like, you know, it might be the 1989 Batmobile. It's got it in. You're like, that's not getting used, so I've got to order those parts.
Yeah, true.
But this is 3,403 parts, and it's $300.
Because they make more money selling them like that. You know what I mean? Because you can add a lot more stuff into the price. You know what I mean? When you sell it like as a complete thing, you know what I mean? Instead of just selling the instructions. And I'm assuming with Lego owning BrickLink that they want as much money as they can get out of it. So.
Yeah. Cabbage is saying that the instructions will also be made available anyway. So
yeah,
like
you can get the castle in the forest instructions and all that sort of stuff anyhow. So
can you get those already now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
what do you think to this one, Carrie?
I love it, but I don't have the room in my village. It's going to have to be a Christmas only display set if we get it. It's so beautiful.
It is pretty, isn't it?
What about you, Nicole? Do you like this one as well?
It reminds me of a German house from Bavaria. It really looks German, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I really like the logs under the
big
stairs.
Yeah. That does remind me of those villages when you're driving through the countryside in Germany and you or Austria, you know, and you come across those villages that are normally covered in snow during the winter seasons, you know. So
Not
always
a
have
German
big,
sauna then.
fantastic roof, you know.
Don't remind you of a German sauna in the street then.
Oh, I've been to a German sauna. Yeah. Funnily enough. Funny you mentioned that. I have spent time in a German sauna. We'll leave it at that. We don't need to explain anything further. We'll leave it to the imaginations. I agree with Greg. I like this one. I really like this one.
I do, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not complete.
That's the whole point, isn't it?
Modular construction site.
I'm like, I'm paying for an incomplete set.
I could just build bags.
I feel like we could just build that, dude.
Hotel, and we're in the same boat, yeah?
Just start a mock and
I
don't
can buy
finish it.
incomplete sets off eBay.
The thing is, they do look good in the city, but how long before people start whinging at you saying you never finished that building? Who are the
Dude,
construction team on that one?
This construction crew sucks.
Yeah.
You ever going to finish that?
You just have
I
to
mean,
go,
it is cool,
well,
though. It is cool. That's a cool
COVID
crane.
hit, and that was it. Stop production. So that
You
one
would
Half
get
price.
$320.
The top, though, wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh, if I just finish that wall off.
$320 for 3,371 parts. They are good prices.
Yeah,
They're
I mean, most of
expensive,
them are
but
under
big.
10p or 10 cents apart. So
Yeah.
No, it is a cool building, man, and it's weird because it kind of gives me, honestly, it kind of gives me Gotham City feel a little bit, just because of how high up the windows go, and in the back of it, there's like these canisters. It just really gives me like this Acme plant vibe, like this would be the place where Joker would be created.
I'd be so tempted to replace them with the village people. Well, that's just me.
Was there a little portaloo there as well? Did I see a little portaloo?
Oh, you're taking
I
a
saw a
sty roll
portaloo.
seriously, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a portaloo.
It's poo. I'm going to mention it.
They did a Portaloo with one of the city sets. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Foolin. There was an old blue one. It was pretty good.
And a hidden side set, I think, as well.
Hidden side, yeah, they did it. Yeah, that one actually, you could fire out poo out of it.
That's right, yeah. That's right.
Mountain View Observatory.
Oh,
See,
this is
one's
the one
pretty
I
cool,
wanted, man.
Yeah.
It's you get yourself like a really cool little big telescope thing going on, and they just really did a really good job with the modular part and everything.
Got all the knobs and gears. Woohoo! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's R2D2's head.
There's the lightsaber right there.
Just swap it over, eh?
What's this one? 3,889 parts.
What was the price on this one again?
$320. Again, they're all good. They are really good in terms of value. It's just the huge. You know, they're not small sets, but I don't think they want to do too many small sets, do they?
Probably not with Bricklink stuff.
Because the bigger they are, the harder they are to get crowdfunded as well, aren't they? The little ones are going to fly through. And last is the one I think that got moved, didn't it, from the last round?
How many go through? Is it 5?
I can't remember, to be honest. I got a funny feeling it.
There were more in this round, so they could end up having more going through.
As long as they hit a number, don't they? And then this one
Do
doesn't
people
really
really
do
want
anything
like
for
a
me.
studio setup, or would you rather just have a Wild West set?
I'd rather have a Wild West.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, like it's
Yeah,
It's a
I feel like
strange
I'm
one.
paying for a city cameravan and caravan that I don't really want, that I could easily make.
That theme is coming, I'm telling you. Like they've been messing around with Castle and stuff like that, and Pirates a little bit. You know, I'm telling you, they're gonna get back into some Western stuff.
It'll be in Ninjago first, won't it? They'll go back to the West in Ninjago.
Western were cool sets back in the day.
Cowboy ninjas.
But maybe they wouldn't because of the guns.
That's the downside.
Well, they have guns in Star Wars. I don't seem to.
And
No,
Pirates
but
as
not
well.
not realistic guns. I mean, violence. Does that mean if you cut somebody's head off with a lightsaber, it's not the same as if you cut somebody's head off with a katana?
I thought we got you because of the no blood. I thought we got around this with the 18+ though, because otherwise, what is the Punisher wearing? Is he not using real guns? He's using pea shooters.
Do you think they'll do Wild West stuff though with the Indians and the cowboys though? Do you think they will go
They're
down?
not going to touch
Don't
that,
necessarily
man.
have to do cowboys and Indians there. Do
They're
they,
not
like
going to touch
did?
that, dude. I'm telling
They're
you.
not gonna
It's-
Yeah.
they're
I
not
can't
gonna
see it,
touch
eh?
that.
They could do north and south, couldn't they? So they could have the Confederates and.
Kick that off because it's going to break my computer.
I don't think that's going to go over well either. I'm telling you.
No, but it's an option.
You're going to have
isn't
people fighting at Lego stores and stuff.
And you thought 3 people stopped an osprey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if that amount of people can stop an osprey from going out, then we're in trouble if we try anything else.
But just
Oh my
quickly,
god!
for-
I could just see kids at the Lego store like the South will rise. Oh my god, dude! Wait.
when are we going to get a Dukes of Hazzard car?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna be made either, unless they take the top of it off,
Unless they take the top, yeah.
make it a
exactly.
convertible.
Turn it into a convertible, a soft top. I can imagine it.
I mean, just with that Bricklink designer that we just looked at, if there's only one set you could have, what would it be?
Out of all of the wave, or out of that,
Yeah, all of wave 3.
wave 3.
Go on then. I'll go first. I'll have the station. You go next, Rich.
Yeah, I'd probably go the train station as well. To be honest, that's something I feel I could use. You know,
Nicole.
What's the word for it? Planetarium?
Observatory.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Just don't say it in German. Barry, what about you?
The Christmas German house thing.
Good choice. Carrie and Ian, you can get a vote each. You don't have to do it together.
Well, I think it's tricky. I don't want too many.
I'd say the observatory. I think for me,
I like the chalet.
There you go. About you, Matt?
I go the Exploratorium.
Okay.
Yeah, that one as well.
And what about you, Brandon?
I observe. It's tough, man, but observatory. But a train station. No, the observatory. Yeah.
Hang on, just a minute. I've got Greg calling me. Just bear with me while I do this.
Oh,
you're not coming back to the stream.
Like, what do we do? What do we do?
Okay, yeah.
Everybody hide camera, quick.
No, he's not coming back. The stream's doing better without him. Apparently, we've got more views.
That was his lawyer.
Like, is that how
That
good
wasn't
London
good.
Calling is, man? London Calling's so good it could almost just fly itself, dude.
Got 60 watching at the moment, which is fantastic.
Yeah. All these people watching them, we now know they're not watching for Greg.
You've been sacked, Greg.
Oh, Greg, we kid.
How are we doing with pictures then? Are you getting some through? Are you ready?
Yeah, we've got a few. I've got a few here.
Are you ready
could
to
probably
try
do
this
some-
out? Because it's getting on, and we don't want to go as long as Greg.
We've all got things to do.
We want
Got one down, yeah?
you to want him more, not leave you thinking, God, I wish they'd finished an hour ago.
So if we start winding down now, we can be done in about 2 hours, right?
Yeah,
Probably. Are we going to go on do some pictures then?
yeah.
All right, get me on the full screen.
I'm going to get you on the full screen. I'm not going to have us lots, so we can all have a break, like Greg tries to do. So bear with me.
I love Cabbage's comment.
Here we go.
Hang on,
Here we
Greg,
go.
What?
All right, let's get the
All
picture.
right, let's get the big tablet.
Holy cow!
That's a bit small, isn't it? That's too small.
Oh, I thought you were getting the big one out like Greg.
Yeah.
First up,
I
we've
thought
got
we
a
asked for the
picture
big
from-
tablet.
This is
Gary
where everyone
Moran.
realizes that Rich's really is a hobbit and he's only 2 foot tall.
Kurtz is like, this is my phone, man.
The Gary Mullane has sent us. Looks like Hogwarts, doesn't it?
I don't know. I can't see.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm pressing buttons.
Oh no, he's not doing it.
Oh, Greg, you make this look so easy, mate.
Your tablet's going away.
Oh
we'll
gosh,
just-
this is so funny.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
So, is it meant to be? Did you say it was Hogwarts? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. I see
Sorry,
how-
guys. Technical issues. Oh man.
Just kick it. Usually that makes it work better.
Oh,
Do we need to come back to
It
you?
was going to be such a fail getting the iPad out. Greg, you make this look so easy, mate.
Well, you definitely at least got some good laughs out of it. So that's
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
That's what we need to do. We need to
Imagine walking around London with it.
Look, it is hard work.
Right, Gary?
Around Leicester Square with it.
That's nice. That is really nice.
That's awesome. That's really good.
That is pretty cool.
And it's weird because it looks big, but it looks compact too. It's interesting.
Christopher Chalice is sending us.
Huh?
I don't know what sort of filth he's got going on with those.
that is a Vespa Croggy, that isn't it?
That's a Vespa on top of a Vespa.
Not safe for work.
Is that how smaller Vespas get around? They ride the bigger Vespas.
that kids is how Vespas are created. That's what that's saying.
When one Vespa loves another Vespa very much,
size does not matter, people.
Oh, by the way, Mark says Greg has an entourage to support tech issues. What minifig is that?
Some torso. Anyone want to tell me where that one's from?
We can't see that.
Because it looks like it might be a construction worker jacket, but I'm trying to see what that emblem is on it.
Hang on. Oh, we got a close up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't quite
Maybe
make
they're
it.
either on skis.
This is a Vader. Oh, look, it's like an R2 Darth Vader type thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh.
That's that last one was a custom print.
Oh, nice.
This one is from Ray and is it Elia? I want to say Elia. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
London Bridge Brick sent me a message. Put that away, he said. What ifs, Greg? What ifs?
That's a good sigh.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be my size sig fig, or at least a variant version of him.
Yeah. Have you heard him when he speaks as well? Because he speaks like Sai as well in that series.
It's going to at least be a variant, like in an alternate universe. That's a Sai. In the Muppet universe, that's Sai.
All you need to do is put if me and Rich are Stadler and Waldorf, you just need to put Rich and Greg and Sai together, and you've got Beaker and.
Cy O'Connor sent me something. Oh, thank God it's clean. He built a Slave One.
Whoa!
Fit Starship.
He started that in 1975.
Which one's that? Is that the new one?
That almost looks like. Is that the UCS? That looks kind of big.
Yeah, it does look a bit like.
No, that's not UCS.
That's the new. That's the new one, the small one.
Yeah, Sai has a really good talent of making it look.
It's just the tablet makes it seem big. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's not nice to make it look bigger, hasn't he? Which he's done plenty of times for Lorraine.
Honestly. Oh yeah, dude. Rick did a really awesome job
wow,
with this, dude.
Yeah, this is cool.
I my favorite cartoon.
It's so much easier if I stand. Greg, you should try standing it. Much easier.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I love that. Totally love that.
Dude, Rich is like bench pressing so hard right now.
Oh, God, I'm sweating like a pig, man.
But no, man, Rick did an awesome job with this.
I didn't realize how heavy the TV was going to be.
You know, he did such a great job with Cowdy and Roadrunner, but like the background and everything, it's one of those things where it's like this simple is more effective.
Yes,
you know?
Definitely. You got to catch that.
And that's it for pictures.
Don't throw your back out, man. Don't throw your back out.
I think one in.
And we managed to cover then not only the huge tablet scenario, but that was always very similar to Sai lifting up Nerlag as well, the way you put that down.
Oh, hang on. Cabbage just sent me one as well.
Pre-screen.
It's a disappearing message that I can only look at on my phone. So I'm hoping you've got your clothes on, Cabbage.
Yeah, I was like, you can look before you show us, though, if you want, Rich. I mean, you don't have to just
he doesn't.
just throw it up there. Yes, yes, my lord, my lord, my lord,
my lord,
my lord.
That does actually look like the blacksmith out of the blacksmith set.
Oh, well, cheers, guys. I'm glad we can
Hello in the house.
tablet scene.
Yeah, thanks for holding that down. I mean, holding that up, man.
Hang on. What we got here? What we got in
The OBB community night talk. We got Rich, Greg, Solo. Nice to see you, Solo. Impeccable timing.
Poor old Daz.
Oh man.
Community health chat.
All right,
Community
that one.
summit. We got a guest as well. Representing.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh, hi, Naomi.
Have you been watching?
Yeah.
And how's it been so far?
Good.
Do you want to? Are we going to chant "Bring back Greg"? No.
Naomi, because I know that you're 100% honest, is this the best episode of London Calling you have ever seen?
It's really
Look,
good.
Greg's probably like,
Really
fake fan,
funny.
fake fan.
So we're not normally that as funny. Is that what you're saying? You were going to do your impression of the intro. You're going to do it now?
No.
All right, too shy. Thought you were going to do the. thought you were gonna do the- We did create the wall. Yeah, we need to put some names on it in a bit and send it to Greg.
Yeah.
The Monarch Wall.
Well, a lot of it's going to be Greg because he kept sub chatting himself.
Tipping himself.
It's just got Monarch on it at the moment, hasn't it? Say hi to me as well. Say hi to me, to Mark. Say hi to him. There you go. Oh, even Sai's saying hi. Look, Sai's saying hi.
Hi. What's his name, Naomi?
And Fab Blondies.
Hi.
No, you're saying Mark's saying it's accurate. Is he saying it's accurate that the show is better without Greg, or that you've got the wall right?
For the wall.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Oh, yeah, all the above.
And look, they're all saying hi, and I can't keep up with that stuff. You're going to be more popular than me. Go on, get out of here.
You're like, I'm hosting this show, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
get out.
This is my turn on the spotlight on someone else's channel.
Oh, look, fake fan.
There you go. Hashtag fake fan.
Real fans, real fans.
I'm surprised he hasn't done the hashtag fake
There
panel.
we go.
We've been sitting here ragging on him so much.
He's super chatting himself.
He's running out of money, though.
Yeah, he's definitely getting
He's trying to start a trend, man. That's what he's doing.
Definitely getting cheaper by the minute.
He's hoping we're going to send an invite out to him next week.
We'll have to give him this one.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
I just cannot believe it. He got her.
He got her.
So luckily, Craig made that, so I get 0.01% of any super chats. No, I'm just kidding.
What was that drawing, Matt? Are you adding finishing touches now?
Matt's been cracking me up tonight, man.
He's zhuzhing it up.
That's the best one.
Bingo! Bingo!
Craig got such a good sense of humor, man.
Oh, look at this. There you go. There's a real fan for you, Greg.
This has been rubbish.
Noted.
Yeah.
Dude, you can throw Nicole in there too. Come on, man. It's all right.
Oh,
She's going to be thrown under the same bus as us.
No, there's always one in the chat that loves the murdering of a keyboard as ASMR, don't they? Right. Has anybody got anything else they want to talk about, or should we start to wind down? We're at 1 hour 45, so that's pretty good.
We've got a great.
Oh yeah, we asked what you haven't seen what you're building. Yeah, show us what you're building. I forgot. Oh, damn it!
So I'm halfway through. Normally I get a whole build on these streams, but I don't think I'm going to make it.
3.5 hours today, mate.
That's a great set.
We're all going to get to bed in a reasonable time.
Oh, I forget. It's always later for you guys. Yeah.
He's got a platform.
Yeah,
very nice.
I'll let Ian build the train. He's doing pretty well. The reason that I've gone for this one is that Brickapix has done her own mock of the Great Hall, and because I've not built it, I don't know how awesome it is. But I'm thinking
That's
it's
a
going
good
to be
set.
pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So,
that's a really good set.
yeah, I think I'm going to be disappointed having seen Brickapix one. So
Is that the one? Brickapix do the one with a completed tower? Was that the one? Did I?
yeah,
see that?
and the tower opens up. I'm not sure that's
Yeah, that was really cool. That was I saw that as well.
And the inside, you can change the scene. Just sort of put it on tiles, so you can slide a new scene in, which looks really good.
Nice.
So yeah, I think I'm going to be disappointed building this based on hers. But it's pretty good. There's some train.
Starting to get a revolt out there in the chat as well. Someone's telling us to bring back London Bridge bricks.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
They say bring him back like we tied him down and threw him in a closet or something like that. You know what I mean? Like bring him back. We didn't take him anywhere, man. Like he's a free man.
Someone out there is obviously agreeing with Axel Plate as well. Oh wait, that's London Bridge bricks as well.
But seriously,
did you
Doug,
not see the
I do
picture
hope
of Nicole
feels
and
better
Greg
quickly.
Brandon, did you not see that picture?
What's that?
Did you not see the picture that he did of Nicole and the real place where Greg is?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we have tied him up and decapitated him.
Oh yes, that's right. Right.
But he's very comfortable. I can tell you that.
I can hear Greg purring right now.
Maybe
you went modularized.
Maybe you weren't tapping the keyboard.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you though, man, Greg had me thinking this morning when he was posting about being sick and everything. And so I mean, obviously I want Greg to feel better and everything, but like the first thing that came to my mind, I was like, it's been 2 years since you haven't had a London calling. I was like, God dang, man. I was like, that's pretty good. and then I get the message like, hey, I got like Craig to host the show or something. I was like, oh, okay, well, show goes on, man.
Damn right.
But yeah, I hope you recover swiftly, Greg, and it's not too painful, man. It's kind of crazy, you dodge a bullet for so long, and then you just. Even though I've heard you could get sick even after you've gotten sick. I don't know how. I don't know anymore exactly what's what. You know what I mean? But I've heard if you had it, you can get the variant. Because when I went and saw a new. I just got a new primary doctor because I got diabetes, so I have to constantly see a doctor like every couple months. And he asked me, he's like, "You get vaccinated?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Did you get your booster shot?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, well, we'll see if when they come out with the fourth one." And I was like, "Dang it, man!" I was like, "I'm tired of shots." And he's like, "All right, well, you should really get a shot for what did he say? Not the flu, but pneumonia, I think, or something. I can't remember." But so I got one of those. I was like, "Man."
Oh mate, it's gonna go on for a while yet.
But there is no fourth one for you.
Eh?
In the States, there is no fourth one because half of my family already had the fourth one.
I don't think so, because I feel like if there was, he probably would have recommended it to me. Because I don't remember his exact words, but it did seem like he said something like when it comes or when it's established or whatever the case may be. But look, I don't want to complain at all because compared to other countries, America is super lax, man. I mean, and even the places where they do try and enforce stuff, like half the country's like, you can't stop me from doing this. It's like, so I mean, I don't know, I get it, but
just looking at size comment.
Wait, what did
Him and Greg of Alpode, apparently.
Oh.
See, I told you. I called it. For the record, I called it.
What you call it.
Dude, you got to send me a picture of Elvis being like, "I'm not pronouncing man and wife." Oh.
Not sure of his choice of him, Mert. Murty's either, really. Hang on.
Oh. I'm winning. Winning everything he knows.
Oh, jeez. I guess we're employees now, Greg. It's like we've turned into employees.
Am I getting minimum wage or working wage?
Is that new crypto?
He's putting us all on salary.
Hold on, with an E. New crypto.
I'm not paying any overtime. Screw that. He's like, yeah, keep the stream under 3 hours.
So now we're super behind the goal. Oh, really? You had to go there, Si, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't even want to know what kind of ring he's getting
been
him.
in chat all night. I mean, what's this promise you were on, man? It's pretty lame. I bet it took you 5 minutes by the look of it. You could have popped on for 10.
You know, personally, I think you guys are rushing things, man. You should be dating a little bit longer first, okay? You don't just rush into marriage.
Rush into these things, mate. 2 years on a live stream doesn't count as a relationship.
Yeah, you've got to get to know your Greg first before you marry it.
Legally,
you date for a year. Then if that's working out, then you move in together. See how that works out for a year or two. Then you go from there.
You do wonder, though, that Greg and Cy have spent so much time together over the last couple of years. If they're at the point now where they can claim half of each other's stuff, if they go there, surely get that close.
Well, I don't know if we want to continue this conversation because then it's probably going to lead into like me and Doc, and I don't know what kind of relationship that's going to be in.
Yeah,
President has been set.
Is that one not a threesome?
What's that?
Is that one not a threesome?
Oh.
Menage a trois.
I mean,
he's
got 2 hands.
Dude, that's how out of touch of reality I am. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? And then like,
It's so bad that you see Doc as an actual person. We were hanging out with this guy for so long that we actually give him, we consider his feelings.
That's funny. Oh man, well you better. He's gonna bitch at you. They have a common law marriage. Is that what you say?
Common law, yeah.
All right.
See now.
Being in this chat, he can say a lot more than Tommy does.
He's incredibly talented, old Khan.
Well, I might as well get that colonoscopy done too. Then while we're at it, man, kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Should we start winding down then?
Yeah, let's wind
please,
down.
please,
Let's start with Brick Hive. What is coming up on your channels? How's your artwork going? Tell us more.
It's going good. It's going good. The website might be up this week. It's just the guy that's helping me with the website stuff, he's going through some medical stuff currently over the last few days, so we're kind of got a halt. But I finally got all my artwork like done. There's probably some more stuff I'll add to the merchandise store, but at least that's done. So yeah, now it's just a matter of just like putting everything together and getting that running. So but besides that, I finished filming a stop motion that involves Doc. I'm just waiting on his dialogue to come back. Then I have another one that I'm waiting on a couple more people to finish their vocals. But yeah, man, besides Good Morning Brick World, a lot of just randomness going on, just kind of anything, vlog, week in review, or Shake the Hive, or something like that.
It's a catchy thing when you come down on a Sunday morning and I was actually saying good morning Brickwell to the dog. I actually came down, it was sunny, and I went, good morning Brickwell. Then I realized there's nobody here and nobody watching me.
Yeah, it's catchy. It's catchy. I will say.
Yes, if you haven't caught that shirt, please do, because it is absolutely brilliant. The format is excellent. The doc is hilarious.
And I almost forgot because I don't know. time just keeps flying by. So it's the end of the month. So my membership giveaway that I do on Good Morning Brick World at the end of the month. So I've got this little fire truck thing I'll be giving away. So if you're a member, this will be given away this Sunday.
You too can come third or second and lose. Like,
have you managed to get hold of the fella? Have you managed to get hold of him?
Sorry?
The guy that won the last two. Have you managed to get hold of him?
Oh yeah. Because I think Doc wanted to kind of like do a little segment about it this Sunday or whatever to let everybody know. Yeah, I found him. And the only reason I found him is because he liked one of my Instagram stories, and I recognized the last name, obviously. But so his name's Anthony on here, but on Instagram it's Tony. So that's why I couldn't find him. And yeah, man, I reached out to him like, dude, and I made sure it was him. I asked him like specific questions, but I already knew it was because I could see like he's actually been on one of the Hive streams in the past. But I was like, yeah, man, I was like, I got these 2 sets for you, dude. I was like, I was just getting ready to throw them back in the pool and give them away to somebody. You know what I mean? So, and I told him, I was like, it would be insane if you won the next one. But he told me, he's like, look, if I won the next one, he's like, I'm just going to give it to somebody. He's like, I don't want everybody start hating me or anything. Yeah. I was like, well, that's nice of you, man. But I was thinking like, yeah, it's probably a good idea, dude.
Can you
So
keep
we did find him.
Next time you play though, can you keep Greg in just a little bit longer so he gets his hopes up and then lose him on the wheel?
I could try my best.
I love watching him get excited. Matt,
he came close.
Over to you. What's coming up on your stuff? What are you up to? Anything?
Let's see now. Not a great deal. I did earlier in the week release a video on this thing, which if anybody can tell, this is actually Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah.
Love Tails.
That was really good, man.
Can you turn that around and lift up its tails for me, please?
Now, why would I want to do that?
I want to know if the flower has been.
That's awesome.
You haven't.
That is really good.
Rich, man. Rich, I swear you got one track mind, dude.
Clean, but I mean, just for Rich. Are you satisfied?
Oh, that's why he's got 2 tails.
Actually, I'll let you come mention it.
One's for ones and one's for 2s.
And look, Matt was being nice. He asked if you were satisfied.
My life is complete.
So yeah, it's a fun little model. So it was one of the sorts of things I've been looking at that for ages, and then it went on sale in the UK, so it's like, buy. So other than that, there might be a video or something at some stage if I get some time, but I'll just finish off with one that we had earlier. Where's the ring?
Nice.
Sai was looking like those, I can't remember what they're called, the creatures in Fantastic Beasts that run around with just the one big eye with the really long necks. I can't remember what they were. Somebody help me out in the chat.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, I'll find a picture of that for next time.
Sorry, just one more.
Okay. Go. That looks happy.
You see the lipstick, right?
Yeah,
on the floor or after he was on the floor?
Well, Doc ain't gonna get me a nice ring like Greg would.
It's felt. It's a felt ring. But he can't help himself. Look, he must be feeling better.
No comment.
No.
The pig
Not
Willie.
touching that one.
Silly Willie. Carrie and Ian, I know you've not got the chance to finish your sets tonight because we're doing it slightly quicker. Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's okay. We can bring it back next
show
week.
us what you're up to and tell us what's coming up.
So we've had a full week this week, recovered from the stomach bug. So I've just dropped a video of our latest project that we're doing in the city. So if you want to go and check that out, it's going to be exciting. And this weekend we will be streaming on Sunday as usual. And I just checked our poll on our community tab, and we're going to be building the giant Hogwarts castle. So we really need to clear this desk, so we've got the space to do that. So that's what our weekend's going to be, just tidying up, because there is about 7 sets on here right now. I don't really want to show you, but yeah, it's a lot.
I enjoyed your guys' podcast too about the is Lego responsive enough too. That was really good. You guys had some really good insight on that.
Yeah, we'd forgotten how to podcast after a week off, but what do we normally do? And you double podcasted because you were on the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double podcast.
Sat in your chair.
Rude.
Rude.
It's not a bad chair.
My chair. Get your own.
I feel this chair debacle is not finished yet.
I can't believe you didn't smell it before you sat on it.
I'm not in the habit of sniffing chairs before I sit on them.
Oh, gotta get in that habit. You never know.
I think sometimes it's better not to know.
Bazza!
Hello.
Come on, Bazza, what you got coming up? Because I'm excited for tomorrow, so you must be excited for tomorrow.
I'm absolutely bricking it, and that's not a pun. I am bricking it. So yeah, tomorrow I am doing my very first live on YouTube. I've done a few on Instagram to test the water, and I really enjoyed it. But tomorrow it gets a bit more techie for me, rather than just press a button on my phone. So yeah, I'm doing a live from 2 p.m. St. George's Day special. So yeah, come and say hello to me in the chat and chat about anything you like. I'm not going to stick to one thing or one subject. Certainly not just going to talk about Castle. So yeah, if you want to chat about anything, if you're bored, come and say hello to me and show me some support, and I appreciate it.
Good on you, Barry, man. Looking forward to
man.
it. Don't worry about it, man. You'll be absolutely fine, eh?
I'll be building this. This is what I'll be building.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, you're bringing out the classic guns, man.
Yeah.
Bringing out the classics, yeah. So looking forward to building that. And I've also got another 2 videos that I made today, so they should be up sometime next week as well.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Where is he? What's he doing then?
Yeah.
Round earlier, checking the chairs for Ian and Carrie.
Nice.
And we've got a request from the director as well, and I don't know why he asks this because it's the least entertaining thing that I've seen in a long time. But have you got your pump up truck? Handy?
I was going to mention that.
You're going to have to do the intro for it.
What is the intro for it? I always switch off when he does this because I've seen it so many times.
You've got to build it up. You can't just do
I'll create anyone. Right, everybody, this is going to be the amazing Matt and his magic tricks. He's going to use Lego to pump up his forklift truck. Are you ready? Are you ready, people?
The anticipation.
Stand by for
40-year-old truck.
The incredible family bricks pumping.
We do need a drum roll for it, eh?
Go on then.
I was like, if he pumps fast enough, it could be the special or sound effects.
Look.
Oh, look at it worked first time.
Look at that. And just like Matt, it takes longer to get up than it does to get down.
That's the current gift we purchase at the moment, folks.
So
You're not
now
getting,
you have
you're
to
not getting
unite-
a Volvo.
Excited in the chat too. Look at him.
You have to ask Greg if he's satisfied.
I didn't know you could angle it. I believe you can angle it.
Good, Greg, go.
Does this satisfy you?
Look at the squeak. Faster. Green.
That should not be as funny as it is, man. I don't know why I find that so funny.
We just need some music now, don't we? Like, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Pump it
Oh,
up.
looks like it's falling apart.
Jam, pump it
The
up.
chains are
Pump it up.
slipping.
Oh man.
Oh, exhausted now.
Yeah, he's all pumped out now.
That
you
was
go.
some good pumping, Matt. Some good pumping.
That was
Coming from, I appreciate that coming from the master.
Anytime, sunshine. I give you a writing too. If you want.
Nicole, lovely Nicole, Lady McBrick, what have you got coming up?
Hopefully a beautiful set, but I'm not sure yet because I'm working on the medieval challenge from Brick Huntress, Kate. But at the moment it doesn't look good. But fingers
Medieval? What's
crossed.
that?
Medieval.
Medieval.
Yeah.
What is that in German?
Medieval.
Okay. She's here all week, people. All week.
I swear,
Gotta
Nicole,
love
you're
these,
the best.
language
No,
lessons that we get
to
every
be
week.
honest, for everyone who now really believes I don't speak German, Mittelalter.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Trust me on that.
Woo. Can you do
Definitely.
Good Morning Brickwell in German?
Guten Morgen, Klemmbausteinwelt. I did
Nice.
it so often.
Hold
I
on,
have it.
I got to timestamp this one.
She could have said anything then.
Yeah. Oh,
She could have
no.
said anything then.
Yeah. You don't know what.
I'm going to get my morning croissants. That could have been anything.
Oh, Brick Hive's going to play this. What a tool.
That's all right. It's for the views. It's for the views, man.
It's for the views. It's for the clicks, man.
Brendan, if you get a strike, don't blame me.
I won't. Don't worry. I'll blame it on Doc.
What happens with the German Wordle? Do you like once you go past 6 goes, you don't get it right? Do you smash the phone and set fire to it? Is that how it works?
Exactly. Oh.
No, they just add more letters on.
Yeah.
This is not correct.
Oh, make it longer. Longer is always better, right?
Yep.
That's what, not all of us like to go by that statement. You know what I mean?
No comment.
There's that head in a lap again. Longer, Greg, longer. Ooh, that tingle, yeah? I don't think I've seen you laugh that hard.
I gotta tell you, I've laughed a lot on this stream today, man. This has been a funny stream.
It really
here's
is.
Greg's
Speaking of
laughing.
funny,
just as much.
here we go. Here we go. Look at him. Look at him with his bling. He's like Greg in the ghetto, isn't it?
What?
You need a West Ham shirt on. Where's your West Ham shirt?
I don't have a West Ham shirt. Come on.
It's
We're
got
not
dollars everywhere, hasn't
Hey,
it?
we're not talking football this week. There's no football talk this week.
Oh, we're still not, even after last night. Still on veto.
No, we got beaten by Arsenal, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, coming up on my channel, I'm going to try and get another video out this weekend, but I've got my live stream on Sunday morning your time. And then, of course, next week, the only other thing I've got planned is some assembly required on Thursday night your time.
Did you get the other two up on?
Yeah, I put them all up. So anyone who has got the who is following our podcast on the podcast platforms, then I do apologize. You got 3 episodes in a row there because of my tardiness.
Because I listen to Spotify all the
Last night
time.
was a long one.
Sorry,
Last night was a long one, but it was cool because we got to see Abby, and we hadn't seen Abby before.
That's right. We had some new people on last night, didn't we? Bricklock as well, wasn't it? Was it
Yeah.
Bricklock? Yeah. So it was really nice. Look, what's happened every week with us is we have had new people on each week, which is cool. I mean, of course I love people coming back on each week, but you know, it's just proof that it's working if new people are coming on as well. So it's a good thing, and I want to thank everyone who is taking part in it because it is a fun thing to do.
I think also, just to add to that, is you give people a chance to dip their toes in the water, man, that might be thinking about streaming or coming on people's streams, but like just have no idea, you know, what that entails. So a quick 5-minute chatter with you guys online.
Abby the Brick Squirrel was the best example of that because she'd never appeared on anyone's stream, but she's been in the chat of lots of people's streams. So of course we know I've chatted to her many times. So to put that face to that name, it was really, really good. So no,
Yeah, I feel there are some of us that it just comes very naturally, but I think for most of us, and myself included, like at least the first few times you're on camera, dude, like you're like a fish out of water, dude. Yeah,
you can just do audio to start.
Yeah, sorry, Minifig Who asking what time my live build stream starts. Is that 8:30 p.m. your time? No, 9:30 p.m. your time, isn't it? UK.
It should be 9:30.
Yeah, it's 9:30 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, because I think it's like 4:30 my time.
a.m. Sorry, 8 a.m. your time. Yeah, Sunday morning your time.
Oh, the live stream. Yeah, my bad. My live stream. I was thinking of that.
Well, that's me. What about you, Craigster?
Yeah, it just leaves me to get all my instructions. First thing we need to do is end the poll, which I can't do, so you'll have to do that, Greg.
He did before, didn't he?
I don't know what the results are. So
it's there. I'll grab it another time. 44%. No, Star Wars isn't my thing. 32%. Yes, I love it. 23%.
That is great.
Informative.
Well, I didn't even answer the poll because of the way the questions were phrased.
Yeah, they were rubbish.
Or the answers or whatever. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not. I'm gonna buy it, but I don't love it. So I don't want to answer that.
Yeah.
And what's that one, Matt?
I'm not going to be happy about it.
What you signing off with, Matt? What's this one?
Oh, there's a couple from before.
Longer is better.
Longer.
I thought we didn't talk about that, Matt. Come on, man.
And then where the other two are.
Yeah,
that's about right.
Is that a rubber ducky in there?
Yeah. Well, some say it glows yellow as well, so it could be one of the two. Greg and his Hive is penis. What other instructions have I got before? He's playing submarines. Okay, that means something else up here.
You're not helping yourself, Greg.
Yeah, no.
It is really odd without Greg inside here, though. I will say that.
It is really, really odd.
Right? It's even odder that they're not here, but they're in the chat.
Yeah.
Like if they were like off doing stuff, that'd be one thing. Or
it wouldn't be odd at all.
And he can't
turn this into a Hive stream, eh? Real quick.
I say it. He just proves that he can spell it. It's the one thing he can spell.
Penis.
Yes, that is my penis.
All right, Craig, so what do you got coming up, man? Before we get into any more trouble.
I put Greg's affiliate link up there because obviously we need to plug that. We also need to plug that if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. This is Greg's channel, so all the proceeds are going to Greg. We're getting nothing for this, absolutely nothing. But the prestige of being,
we're getting the notoriety.
Being the host, yeah.
Prestige is
I like prestige better, actually. We'll go with that.
Or prestige, as the French like to say. What do they say in German? What's German for prestige?
Ruhm.
What?
Ruhm.
Oh.
Ruhm.
I need to say that word.
That sounds
we're
rude.
going to attempt that one. Prestige it is.
Dude, he's like, never mind. He's like, never mind.
What is the German word for prestige? It's this.
That's how you say prestige in any language.
So coming up from me, I really need to do my city update video, which I have got everything ready for. I just need to actually film it and edit it, so that'll probably be done over the weekend. And then some assembly required on Thursday, which I always look forward to, but panic on Wednesday when I realise I haven't given any topic suggestions yet.
It's your turn to come up with them this week.
Yep, we do. We have got a few suggestions. And that's about it. Just need to thank everybody for being on the panel. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for helping Greg out. We miss you, Greg. We hope you get better soon. We've got a lovely picture. Look.
Aww.
What is Side doing with the stethoscope?
What is that called when the patient becomes in love with, or the nurse comes in love with the patient?
What is that coming out of his mouth?
That's an ice pole.
Like Stockholm syndrome.
He took that longer is better thing seriously.
Yeah.
Like even the monitor, man.
Like, I've got radioactive sperm that is coming back to it. Sorry. Sorry, Greg. Sorry.
I just love how I try to do something with sincerity and everybody tears it to pieces.
So let's thank a few people that we've seen here. Thanks Sire Connor for being in here for most of the chat, but not on the stream. Thanks a lot. And thanks to Greg for supporting us in his own channel with super chats, likes, thumbs up, and however many other things, instructions that he's done. Didn't send us any pictures though, did he?
No.
Yeah, which is a bit strange.
I got an abusive message, but no pictures.
We've had Echo Bricks, we've had Red Carnage, we've had Minifig Who, we've had Oldendorf, we've had Mikey J. It's the same people talking now. You've completely bamboozled me. Microfish, Mother Brick, to name but a few. To name but a few. And now I have to clear up how we do an outro, otherwise I'm going to really balls this up. And have to say the ending, which I think I'm going to let Nicole say because she did it so good before. So Nicole, take it away. Nicole, come on.
She's muted.
Muted.
Wait. Stop it.
Oh, we've got a delay.
And Lego. No delay. Now it's the end. Let's go. Guys, Lego is the best. I'm out here.
And don't forget each one of you. Got to do all that business.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff too,
and, also, we've got to do the old I'll leave you with this.